So generally we have talked the reason why we are learning coding, right? So why programming language? We have seen why programming language. ఎందుకంటే to communicate with machines, right? Machines don't know the language like English and Telugu. So if you want to communicate with machine and you want to do them work, you will communicate with programming languages. Okay, they are acting like a bridge between you and machines. Machines in the sense your PCs, your systems, your mobile phones, whatever it may be, we call them as machines, right? And why Python? Because it is easy. So there are many programming languages, chala unnai. So out of them we choose Python because it is very easy to learn. You don't need to invest more time on basic stuff, right? So it is very easy to learn. The syntax is very easy, and the lines of code is also very decreased compared to C, C++, Java. Okay, and after learning base Python, you can integrate these Python with any other technology called hacking or networking, right? Or website designing or games designing. Okay, you can develop anything by using Python. Even you can write a bots, you can write chat bots or Twitter bot, right? Actually, even I have built a bot. Like I'll show you after this class. Okay, that means the bot will do the work automatically. Even you can use Python for that, right? So we can use this for different. Yes, there is here. Okay, see, I have done a bot. Okay, this is my bot. I have done using Python. See, if you open this folder, I can see the images, right? Images, I will upload these images to my Twitter account without, I'll never open my Twitter account. I'll never open my account and I'll never log in. And I'll never do the task. Okay, the task will be done by the code itself. Okay, my code will open the Twitter bot. Okay, Twitter, and it will go to login and it will upload all the images. Okay, see, simple you have to do is you have to run the code and leave it. Okay, the process will be done by itself, right? So it will open Twitter, right? And I am never entering anything. Automatically it will give the password and it will enter it enter into the Twitter, and now it will upload the images, right? I have given some hashtags called Pawan Kalyan and Ram Charan. Actually, this is the project I have done for a person. He was a His name is Bharatwaj and he is working as a social media partner for Ram Charan. Right. Someone has to mute your mic. Please check your mic and mute them. Don't disturb the class, please. Right? If you observe, it has uploaded the images, right? See, we have seen these images, right? So let me delete this. Actually, this project was I have done this project for a guy who is working for a social media uh, for okay. So I have closed this. The code has run and it has placed all the images, right? So that is the main use of bot. Okay, I have written this bot using Python. Okay, so you can done many things by using Python. So that is the main advantage why we have chosen Python. Okay, so So to do all this coding stuff, we should have an editor, right, to write a code. So I already told you how to install Python, right? So go to your Chrome and type python.org, python.org. If you go for downloads, you can see the Python version called 3.8.5. Okay, if you click on here, this will be downloaded, right? Okay, the Python will be downloaded. So after you have downloaded it, go to your files, and you can see that file in downloads, right? Because you have downloaded that. So I can see that in my downloaded. Okay, if you double click here, it will ask you to install now. As I was already installed this software, so okay, I don't need to click on install now. It is asking me to modify, repair, or uninstall. Okay, if you want to modify it, it will modify. If you want to repair it, it will repair it. Okay, so I was already installed it, so that's why I can see these options. Okay, if you don't install, that is the first time you're installing, means you can see an option called install now. Okay, before clicking on install now, you should put a tick mark called add Python to your path. Okay, you people can see a checkbox here. Okay, okay, checkbox untadi, you should put a tick mark there. Okay, there you can see a content called add Python to your environment. Okay, you just click a tick on that and then click on install. Okay, so simple. And then after installing, you just go to Windows and search for IDLE. Okay, and press and enter. You can see IDLE, right? IDLE is nothing but a Python editor. The name is IDLE. Okay, for example, you can see div cpp, right? For C programming, you can see div cpp. In the same way, IDLE is a Python editor. Okay, right. So now we have installed Python in your system, and I told you that in any programming language we use three kinds, right? We have discussed about CPU parts, right? Okay, so we have discussed that CPU contains some three parts like memory unit, arithmetic unit, control unit, right? So now we'll discuss about that memory unit. So yesterday we have already discussed that CPU contains three parts: the memory unit, and then arithmetic and logical unit, and then the other part is control unit, right? So we'll discuss them in brief. When you write any code, okay, when you're performing any logical or coding stuff, every time you'll work with data, right? నువ్వు ఒక కోడ్ రాసినా అంటే దేని మీద రాస్తావు? వేర్ యుల్ రైట్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ వాట్? Maybe you are writing a code to add numbers, maybe you are writing a code to subtract, or maybe you are adding to find a number, or maybe you are writing a code to detect the string whether it contains some special characters, right? Every time you are writing on any data, maybe it's maybe an integers, or maybe they are strings, or maybe they are arrays, maybe they are float, right? That means you are writing a code on the data, right? So that means every time any programmer will work on data. Prati programmer kuda data మీద వర్క్ చేస్తాడు. For example, I have built a bot, right? That bot will upload the images into the Twitter. So what is the data here? Images are the data. So I'm taking the data and I'm uploading them in my Twitter account. That means I'm not doing it, my bot is doing for me. Okay, so bot will do the work. Example, you know about chatbots in the sense you'll talk with your Google, right? Google, Siri, right? They are called chatbots. When you ask Siri, it will give you the reply, hello Google. Okay, if you are using any iPhones, you'll go with Siri, and if you are using any Androids, you'll go with hi Google, can you show me the latest movies, then it will reply for you, right? So that is called chatbot. Okay, you are getting replies based on chat. Okay, maybe voice or maybe text, right? And I have built a bot called social media bot. This is a social media bot. The bot itself do the work. Okay, actually he is a he his name is Bhartwas, I think. So he asked me to build a bot so that they will upload their hero images like Ram Charan on 1 million tweets. ఓకే ఒక హ్యూమన్ 1 million ట్వీట్స్ పెట్టాలి అంటే ఇట్ మే టేక్ నియర్లీ 7 days, రైట్? ఈ షుడ్ రిక్రూట్ సమ్ పీపుల్ టు డూ దట్ టాస్క్. ఓకే, ప్రతి ఫ్రెండ్కి వాళ్ళకి వీళ్ళకి కాల్ చేసి ఈ షుడ్ అసైన్ దట్ టాస్క్ టు పిట్ 1 million tweets. But if you give 1 million images to your core, your Twitter bot, it will do automatically. Even it is placing the hashtags also, right? That means the work has been done. So I have done this project by sitting at home, and I got 50,000 rupees for that project. Okay, so anyhow you can earn money if you have a technical skill in your hand. Okay, if you know the technical skill, you can earn money easily. Okay, that's not mandatory that you should get a job in very good company. Even we are doing some projects for company people. Okay, there are my friends who are working in Capgemini, Wipro. Even I'll write codes for them in Python. Okay, because they don't know Python, their stream is different. Even you can integrate that stream by using Python. Okay, so I'm helping them and they're giving me money every day. And there are few of my friends are studying in abroad. Now they have got a visa and they have been studying in abroad. Okay, and now they are learning Python there. If any task has given there, they used to send me the code. For every task I'll take 2000. I'll complete the task and I'll send them their assignments. Their assignments. Okay, I'll do them, I'll send them. Okay, they are giving me money. So anyhow you can earn money if you have a knowledge. Okay, Python is very important because it is ruling now. Okay, I hope last upcoming 10 years also it will rule. I strongly believe that, because when Java came into existence, Java has ruled the IT sector for 20 years, right? The same way now Python will rule nearly 20 to 25 years. Now you are at the upcoming engineers, you should have that knowledge so you can have a better placements. Right. Okay, we'll discuss about memory unit. That means when you are working with any data, the data should be stored at some place, right? Even I have stored that images in some folder, right? I'm storing the data at some point and then I'm using the data. Okay, without storing the data I can't use them, right? The data should be stored. After then that I'll use the data uh, in my logic. Okay, so how you'll store the data? By using a variable, right? You'll declare a variable and you'll store the data in the variable, right? So I hope you know about what is a variable. Can anyone give me a definition for variable? I don't know the definition. What is a variable? Okay, I have stopped my screen. You can put any text message there, I'll read out. If you want to speak out, you can speak out. Okay, so what is a variable?
Sir, variable is a value which can be changed, sir.
A variable is a value which can be changes. Okay, still anyone can say. Has no constant value. See, minimum I need I hope there are 50 to 60 people in this class, not 80 people are in this class. Minimum I need use it to store some data, can store values not constant or having a fixed value, can store value, use it to store some data. Fine. Store data, temporary storage of value, we can give any value to it for storage. Temporary, use it to store. Okay, okay then. uh, yeah, you are into the class. I believe that you are into the class because even I'm from your age, right? Even I have recently passed out from my BTech. Okay, I'm not much younger than you, much older than you. Uh, so when we have used to have online classes, we used to attend the class and we used to mute and we leave the class. Okay, the class will be going on because my teacher won't see me whether I'm listening or what I'm doing. Okay, okay, fine. Now I'll go with my definition. So you told what you know, right? I'll go with my definition. I think a variable is a container. Okay, every time I'll think variable is a container. ఎప్పుడు నేను వేరియబుల్ ఒక కంటైనర్ లో చూస్తాను అనమాట. ఇట్స్ ఎ కంటైనర్. Okay, so let us draw a container. So this is the container. Okay, variable looks like a container. Okay, this is a container. So in this container you can store any data. Okay, ఈ container లో you can store a data in it. Okay, that means can we take a water bottle as an example? Water bottle is a container, right? It contains some water in it. You can store some water in it. Okay, if you pour the water outside and if you fill it with milk, even it can store that milk inside it. If you pour that milk outside and if you fill with something called cold drinks, it can store it, right? That means the container is storing every time, but the data is changing, right? Data ఎప్పుడు వాటర్ అయి ఉంటుందా? నో, ఆల్వేస్ ఇట్ నెవర్ బి ఏ వాటర్. ఇట్ మే బి వాటర్, ఇట్ మే బి మిల్క్, ఇట్ మే బి కూల్ డ్రింక్, whatever it may be, you are storing in it, right? That means it is acting like a container where it is holding some data in it. Okay, so even a variable is also a container. This container is located in your memory. Okay, when you declare a variable called some when you declare a variable called some a let me increase okay, so when you declare some a equal to 10, okay, now the variable a has been formed. Okay, a is nothing but a container. Okay, it has some space where it can store the data called 10 in it, right? So you can store the data in it. So now we got an idea. Okay, variable is nothing but a container where you can store some data in it. Okay, the data may change. In the same way, you are not storing every time water in a water bottle. You can store anything in it, right? You can store milk or drink or anything, right? So what are the rules to declare a variable? I hope you know about rules, right? Variables again. I'm stop sharing. You can put a chart there about a variable rules.
Should not share with number. Start with number.
Okay, anyone, what are the rules we follow while declaring a variable? There are certain rules, right? Should not start with number. Okay, fine. Must start with letter or any underscore. Okay, can be assigned every time we need it. Oh, I'm getting some noise.
So, సార్ కీవర్డ్స్ ని యూజ్ చేయకూడదు సార్ వేరియబుల్ డిక్లేర్ చేసేటప్పుడు.
Okay, okay, one of the rule. Okay, oh, fine. Okay, let us go with okay, so first rule, you can use small a to z, right? And second one, even you can use capital A to z. Okay, third rule, uh, don't don't use any special characters, right? Except except underscore, right? Yeah, we will never use any special characters except underscore. That means we never use at the rate slash dollar percentage cap. Okay, we never use all this stuff, right, while declaring a variable. Okay, we'll use only in special characters. Only underscore has a permission to use. Except underscore we never use anything. Okay, and fourth one, we use integers but we don't use them at first. Okay, every integer should be followed by a character, and first you should mention a character and then an integer. Okay, that means this is correct, this is true, but 1a, this is false. 1 minute.
Sir, please turn on your mic.
Okay, so I'm practicing all this stuff. Okay, ఒకసారి ఇవన్నీ కూడా చెక్ చేస్తాను అనమాట. ఓకే, వెదర్ దే కరెక్ట్ ఆర్ రాంగ్, ఐఎమ్ చెకింగ్ ఇన్ మై ఎడిటర్. ఓకే, ఇన్ మై పైథాన్ ఎడిటర్. Okay, so I have declared a equal to 10. Yes, the variable declaration is fine. That means I can use the small a to z. Even I can go with the 23.4. Yes, fine. Even I can use a capital letter 100. Okay, in Python you don't need to tell that is an integer or it is a string or it is a char. Okay, but when you have declared a variables in C, how you'll mention them? You'll mention int a, right? Or array of that, you'll take some length of that array and you'll declare them. That means when you are using a variable and when you are declaring a variable, you are telling what data type it is, right? You are telling the type of that variable and then you are declaring them, right? right? So I can declare, I can use a capital letters also, even I can use capital Z, right? So they're allowed, right? Even you can use an underscore, right? You can use underscore and you can store a variable, sorry, underscore equal to, right? If you call an underscore, you're getting 12, right? But what if you can use another special characters like at the rate of 10? Now you will have an error called syntax error, invalid syntax. Okay, so they'll never allow you to use this type of characters while declaring a variable, right? And next, okay, 1a, again you will get an error because you can't use an integer at first. Every integer should be followed by a character. That means a1 equal to some 90. Okay, yes, we have declared a variable, right? So these are the rules we'll follow while declaring a variable. Okay, so in Python you no need to tell what data type it is. That means you no need to mention it is an integer, it is a string, it is a character, it is an array. Okay, you no need to tell about data type, it is a float. Okay, you no need to tell. Okay, you can freely declare the variable and you can assign a value to it. Okay, so in Python variable declare ayindi. Okay, 100% the declaration is completed. How we can know that 100% the declaration is completed? When you give a variable name and when you assign a data to it. Okay, called Python. Now I am using string. The string Python has been stored in name variable. Okay, I have given a variable name as name and I have stored Python in it. Okay, so this is what 100% declaration of a variable. Okay, so this is how we will declare 100% a variable declaration is completed. Okay, that means you should give the data to it while declaring a variable in Python. Okay, but in C, first you will tell it is an integer and then after and you are writing a logic, you will assign a value, right? You will assign a value, that's it. Even you can read the value. Okay, here we have a scanf. Okay, we have a concept called scanf here also. You can read the data. Okay, but as we are working on basic stuff, every time the declaration will be 100% completed when only the value has been assigned. Okay, so Python is very user friendly. Okay, actually, what is the concept of this 45 days and 50 days of program? See, these 45 days and these 50 days, what we are doing, we are not doing magics. We want to do a friendship with programming. Okay, that is our first aim. Okay, we have started, we want to start doing a friendship with programming. So here the program name is Python. Okay, so I hope there are there may be a good friends in this class. Is there any best friends in this class? Maybe unde ఉండొచ్చు, right? So now what we are trying to, we are trying to do a best friendship with Python. So how we will call they are best friends? ఎవరికైనా ఒక అమ్మాయికి ఎక్కువ మార్క్స్ వస్తే తన ఫ్రెండ్ బాధపడుతుందంటే వి కాల్ దెమ్ యాజ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్? నో, రైట్? If someone gets success in something and their friends are worried about their success and they have some ego about their success, then they are called not a best friends, right? So you should understand every situation of your friend. If they are in some sad, you should make them happy, right? So understanding every time without they have been explained to you, వాళ్ళు చెప్పక ముందే నువ్వు అర్థం చేసుకొని సాల్వ్ చేస్తుంటే, then we call them as a best friendship, right? So now in these 45 days we try to do a friendship with programming. Okay, that means we want to understand what program is about, అసలు ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ ఏంటి. Okay, we'll become a friends. So how programming ఎప్పుడు కూడా చాలా జెన్యూన్గా ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ జెన్యూన్ when doing a friendship. Okay, if you do any mistake it will tell you it is a mistake. Okay, if you do in 100% correct, it will give you the output and it will make you happy. Okay, if you do every time mistake, it will show you that it is a mistake. అంటే నువ్వు తప్పు చేస్తే తప్పు చేసావు అని చెప్తుంది. If you do it right, it will show you right. Okay, so it is very genuine in doing friendship. Okay, I'll promise you 100% you can't find a friend like this. Every time it is very genuine and it will make you happy when you are correct and it will make you worry when you are wrong. Okay, so our concept is to do a friendship, that's it. Okay, pure friendship. So think it is your friend and understand every bit of it, feelings, emotions, and you will become a good friend to that. Okay, so when you declare, Python is very user friendly language because it will understand user intention. ఇప్పుడు user intention అర్థం చేసుకుంటుంది. Okay, even though you don't tell it is an integer, but you have given a integer value to that, right? So it will automatically think, okay, my user want to use integers. Okay, I have given a. Okay, I didn't tell whether a is int or character or array, I didn't tell, right? But I have declared 10 in it. ఓకే, అది ఇంటీజరా క్యారెక్టరా స్ట్రింగా ఏంటి చెప్పకుండానే, ఐ డోంట్ టెల్ ఎనీథింగ్, ఐ హ్యావ్ డిక్లేర్డ్, ఐ డైరెక్ట్లీ గివెన్ ఏ వాల్యూ. నౌ then Python will understand that, okay, my user intention is to use integers. Okay, let me assign this integer value to a. Then if you go and check type of a, we have a keyword called type. Okay, it is used to check what is the data type of a. So data type of a is integer, right? So this is how you can know the type of a. Okay, and we can know the memory address of that variable also. We have a function called id. Okay, id of a, that means the address of a. Okay, every time while you are declaring a variables, okay, every time you will declare a variable, right, this variable will be stored at somewhere in your memory location. ఎక్కడో ఒక చోట స్టోర్ అవుతున్నాయి. So who is responsible in all the variables have been stored? Ever responsible అసలు దీన్ని? Who is taking care while storing the variables? In your system there is a memory called heap memory. Okay, heap memory is responsible. It will take the responsibility to give places for every variable. Okay, a equal to 10 and declare చేసిన వెంటనే, now your heap memory will allocate space to a and it will give a address to a and it will store that value in it. Okay, so it is telling, okay, you will take this place, this is your address, you store here. When he given any value, take that value and store here. Okay, you will, అది అక్కడ ఉంటుంది అనమాట. Okay, it will be stored there. Okay, when you call a, then the a will be get with value. నువ్వు a అని పిలవగానే అది వాల్యూతో వస్తుంది, right, from that memory address. Okay, so every variable which has been stored in your memory will have their own address. ఎలాగైతే you have own your address, you have stored in this earth, right? మీరందరూ you people are our people are all data. మనమంతా ఒక data we have stored in a memory called earth. Every people has their own address, so that we can identify this address belongs to him or this address belongs to him, right? So మనమంతా ఎలా అయితే స్టోర్ అయ్యామో, in the same way all these variables will be stored in memory addresses. So every variable has its own address. So this is the address of a. Okay, what if you go with a b equal to some 20? Okay, if you check id of b, okay, this is the memory address of b. Okay, it has given address for a, it is giving me address for b. Okay, in the same way, if you start declaring variables, every variable will be given some address and stored at that particular address with the value you have given. నువ్వు ఏదైతే వాల్యూ ఇచ్చో ఆ వాల్యూతో అది స్టోర్ అయి ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, సో I have given a. Okay, ఈ కంటైనర్కి ఒక నేమ్ ఇచ్చాను. సేమ్ లైక్ యూ హ్యావ్ నేమ్ ఏ కంటైనర్ లైక్ బాటిల్, రైట్? దానికి బాటిల్ నువ్వు పేరు పెట్టావు. సో వీఆర్ కాలింగ్ దట్ యాజ్ ఎ బాటిల్. వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ బాటిల్? దిస్ బాటిల్ ఈస్ ఎ కంటైనర్. This bottle may contain water, this bottle may contain milk. In the same way, this variable may contain integers, this variable may contain floats, this variable may contain strings. ఎప్పుడు ఒకే డేటా పెడతామని రూల్ లేదు. There is no strictly rule that you should place a same data in it. The data may vary. In the same way, బాటిల్లో డేటా ఎట్లా మారిపోతుంది అట్లాగే, రైట్? In the same way, you can, ఇది ఒక కంటైనర్. Okay, water bottle is also a container, right? Let us take this is a water bottle and we can name it as a bottle. Okay, this is a container, I have named it as bottle. Okay, I have named this as a bottle. Okay. Yes, I have named this as a bottle and I can store any data in it, right? I am storing water, or I can store some milk in it, or I can store anything in it, right? But the name of this container is bottle and data contains in it is water. In the same way, the name of this variable is a and the data contains in it is 10. What is a 10? 10 is nothing but a integer, right? So same atlage daniki oka memory location. Okay, so this container will have address. Okay, every container will have address. Okay, every container will have some address. This is the address anamata. This is the address of this container. If you declare another variable, okay, what if you declare another variable? Another container will be formed. Okay, inko container form avutadi. Okay, you can store some data in it, right? You can store, you can give a name to it. I am giving name to it as b, and I am storing some data called as python. That means now you are storing another different kind of data. It is a string, right? And this will also have some memory address. Okay, memory address will be randomly given. Okay, and this will also have some memory address. Okay, this is the address of that container, and this is the data contains in that container, and this is the name of that container. This container is nothing but variable. Okay, ante this is name of the variable, data contains in the variable, address of that variable. Okay, we have three different categories. Okay, మూడు ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట, త్రీ డిఫరెంట్. వన్ ఈస్ నేమ్, అండ్ ద అదర్ ఈస్ డేటా కంటైన్స్ ఇన్ ఇట్, అండ్ ద అదర్ ఈస్ అడ్రస్ ఆఫ్ దట్ వేరియబుల్. Okay, the variable have three things, right? So in the same way, while you have declared a variable, they are having three. Okay, name undi, data code undi, and address, right? So I'll ask you few questions in C. When you declare int a, now you what your C will do, your C will allocate a memory space for a, memory address ichestadi when you declare int a comma b. Okay, you have declared two variables, they are a and b. Now a will be given some space, some memory address. Okay, this is the memory address, let us think. Okay, this is the memory address, and b will also be declared, right? You have declared b, so b will be also have given some address, right? Okay, so a has a memory and b will also have some memory address, right? When you declared, okay, when so int a comma b declaration is completed in C. Okay, you no need to assign a value. Now when you assign a value while writing logic, that value will be stored in this address, right? If you have assigned some value called 23, that is assigned in a, and if you store some value 32, that is also have assigned in b. Okay, but what about in Python? You should give the data first. Okay, declaration చేసినప్పుడు you are giving the data. So the variable as declaration is completed, so it will have some memory address. Okay, what if I have given same data 23 23 a b? I have declared two variables called a and b. Okay, రెండు వేరియబుల్స్ డిక్లేర్ చేశాను, బట్ ఐఎమ్ గివింగ్ ద సేమ్ డేటా టు ద వేరియబుల్. నౌ they will share the same address or they will share the different address? What do you think?
Different address, sir.
100% different
Different
address, right? Yes, 100% different address, because you have declared two variables. So what your C will do, your C will allocate two different addresses for a and b. Now you have stored 23 23, so 23 will be stored in a and another 23 will be stored in b. Okay, so different address will be allocated. Okay, right? So we'll see the same part here. Okay, so as the page is fully completed, let me open a new page. You can see from the top, right? So I have given a equal to 10. Okay, I'll check id of a, sorry, a. Okay, I'll take b equal to 10. I'll check id of b. Now you will get the same address or different address?
Different address, sir.
Different address. Okay, fine. So I hope every time one guy has been answering, that's it. There are 80 people. I have chosen only CSE students and IT students.
My voice is
Same,
coming.
same,
Can you hear my voice?
same address.
Yeah, I can
Same
hear my
address,
voice.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Same address.
Yes, sir. Same addresses.
అదేంటి సిలో మనం డిఫరెంట్ అడ్రస్
Same address,
మాట్లాడుకున్నాం.
sir.
Different address, sir.
మనం డిఫరెంట్ అని మాట్లాడుకున్నాం కదండి.
Different address.
సి యూ
Yes,
హ్యావ్
sir.
డిక్లేర్
Two variables తీసుకున్నాం కదా సార్.
we have declared two variables a and b. సో ఏం చేసింది, ఏకి ఒక అడ్రస్ బికి ఒక అడ్రస్ ఇచ్చింది. ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ ఇట్ వీఆర్ గివింగ్ అసైనింగ్ ఏ వాల్యూ. నువ్వు ఒక వాల్యూ అసైన్ చేసావు. సో దే హ్యావ్ స్టోర్డ్ ఇన్ డిఫరెంట్ అడ్రసెస్. ఓకే, ఇట్ ఈస్ 100% కరెక్ట్. ఇది 100% ట్రూ అండి. ఓకే, సో దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని ఇక్కడ ఏమొస్తుంది, వాట్ యూ విల్ గెట్ హియర్, యూ విల్ గెట్ ద సేమ్ అడ్రస్ ఆర్ డిఫరెంట్ అడ్రస్. దట్స్ వాట్ ఐఎమ్ ఆస్కింగ్ యూ.
Different one, sir.
Different. So
Different
everybody,
address, sir.
everybody stay with different address, but I'll stay with same address. Okay, you will get a same address.
Same address, sir.
Same address. Why we got same address? Okay, let me explain. Okay, I told you that if I tell something, I'll tell why. Right? So let me erase all this stuff. I'll try again. Actually, my touchpad is not listening my command. So, you have declared a equal to 10 and then b equal to 10, right? Two variables declare chesav, a equal to 10, b equal to 10. Okay, now what your Python will do? Your Python is allocating some container. Okay, container ni create chesindi. It created a container. Okay, and then what it did, so Python lo nuvu variable declaration 100% complete అయిందని ఎప్పుడు చెప్తున్నాం? when you have assigned a value assign చేసిన తర్వాత declaration complete అయినట్టు 100%. so it declared 10. okay, now a will represent the same, a కూడా ఇదే, b, that is nothing but b will also reverse the same. okay, b కూడా same address ని పాయింట్ చేస్తుంది. okay, that means both a and b are referring to the same, okay, which have the same address. okay, so in Python memory allocations are very strictly followed. okay, so what is the use of this? You are not wasting unnecessary space even though the data is same. ఆ డేటా సేమ్ అయినప్పుడు నువ్వు అన్నెసరీగా ఇంకో డేటాని వేస్ట్ చేయట్లేదు. దట్ మీన్స్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ వేస్టింగ్ అనదర్ మెమరీ బిట్, అనదర్ మెమరీ లొకేషన్. బట్ వాట్ ఇన్ సి యు ఆర్ వేస్టింగ్ దట్, రైట్? you declared two variables with same data, but it is storing it in two different addresses. That means two different spaces have been used. So when coming to Python, they have overwritten the problem. okay, they overcome the problem that if you give the same data will be stored in same one container, and all the variables which contain same data will refers to that point. ఆ point ne refer చేస్తాయి అన్నమాట. okay, fine, you got the clarity. okay, now what I'll do, I'll change my b equal to 20. ఇప్పుడు నేను b లో ఉన్న వాల్యూని చేంజ్ చేస్తాను. okay, if I call b, I'm getting 20, right? now if I see the address of b, now it will change, right? it is 416, now it is 576, right? so now what it done, ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేసింది? so what it done, simply it takes some eraser. ఒక eraser తీసుకొని ఈ పాయింట్ని అరెస్ట్ చేసింది. okay, the refer point of this has been gone. okay, so it takes some b and it take another container. ఇప్పుడు ఇంకొక కంటైనర్ క్రియేట్ చేసింది because that is different value, right? that is a different value. so now a value has been stored called 20 in it, 20, and now the address of this has been changed. Some random address is given to this. okay, now the address has been changed. okay, what if you again change that b to 10? now this container will be removed. okay, this container will be removed, and then the b will refer to the address where 10 has been stored. okay, so now can you tell me Now Python is giving memory spaces based on variable name or data.
Data, sir.
So 100%
Data, sir.
based
Data.
on data, it will give the space. Okay, based on data, it will give the space. See, generally, if ఈ concept మనకి అవసరం లేదు, there is no need of telling this concept. Okay, but I'm telling this concept how they are working inside లోపల ఏం జరుగుతుంది. Okay, generally if you go any YouTube channels or Google or in your academic classes, they won't tell you that how the spaces have been given. Okay, how they'll store, how the container will be formed. Okay, they don't tell because concept చెప్పుకొని వెళ్ళిపోతారు. They don't go some deep లోపల ఏం జరుగుతుంది అసలు, how they are acting, how they are behaving. Okay, so this is how that will allocate a space. Okay, Python will give space based on data and base చేసుకొని data ఇస్తుంది అనమాట. But what about C? When you declare 100 variables 100 spaces ఇచ్చేస్తుంది, even though 100 variables have same data. That means unnecessarily you are wasting that memory locations. Okay, what in Python, if you declare 100 variables with same data, that 100 variables will represent the same point. Okay, they don't take another container where another block in your memory. Okay, they don't use another block in your memory. Okay, they'll use the single block, and that single block will be referred to every variable, right? So this is the concept you have to know. Yes, we came to know that Python will allocate memory based on data. Fine. Now I'll tell you deep another thing. I want to test your C skill. Okay, C లో మీకు ఎంత బాగా తెలుసు, అకాడమిక్స్లో ఎంత నేర్చుకున్నారో I want to test you. Actually, I hope there is a key to increase my eraser size, right? If anyone knows, you can help me.
Sir, you can select and crop it and delete. Select
Sir, shift plus symbol, sir. Shift
Okay,
plus symbol.
Okay.
Shift
Okay.
plus.
Yeah. So as you told, okay, fine. Please mute, okay? The disturbance is very lot. Okay, I have to select the first eraser and then use shift to plus. It's not working for me. Okay, fine. Even though I'll go with control Z, as control Z is working fine. Yes. So now we'll see another concept. Okay. Basic one, I'm telling you basic, but you'll surprise with that concept. Okay. Generally, can anyone tell if you declare int a, how many generally in C we have concept like int, long int, signed int, right? We have this concept, right? So when you declare a int a, so what is the space? How many bytes it will give?
2 bytes, sir.
2 bytes.
Right.
2 bytes.
Right, 2 bytes. So that means even if you
4
go with the
bytes.
div cpp use చేస్తే కనుక it will give up to 4 bytes. Okay, 2 to 4. Even though if you tell 2, even though you tell 4, it is correct. Okay, but when you go with turbo C, it will give only up to 2 bytes. In div cpp you can use up to 4 bytes. Okay, so that means, so let us take only 2 bytes. Okay, to understand the concept, I'm declaring only 2 bytes. How many bits it contain? 2 bytes అంటే ఎన్ని bits?
16.
16, right? Okay, I'm dividing this into 16 parts. Okay, don't think that I'll draw straight lines. Even though the diagram is not perfectly fine, you just adjust for the diagram. Okay, See, I want you people know that how spaces, memory addresses, అసలు values ఎలా store అవుతాయి. Okay, I want to tell you the difference between C and Python. Okay, then you can understand how they are allocating some values and how they are giving spaces to the values. Let us count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, okay, 10 11 12 13, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. So I'll draw one here. That means it is 15, right? I'll make okay. So total we have 16. Okay, I have declared int a. So int a and declare chesanu. So you people know it will give 2 bytes, right? 2 bytes. Okay, so I have stored a equal to 10. Can anyone tell me the binary representation of 10? You know,
Zero.
if people know about binary.
1
Like
0 1
10.
0.
1 0 1
1
0.
1010.
Okay, okay.
1010.
So that means I have placed here 1 and I placed a 0 here and I placed 1 here and I have placed a 0 here. So that means to represent 10 we need only 4 bits, right? 4 bits unte saripothundi, right? But when you go with int a, it is giving 2 bytes of memory. That means 16 bits of memory. 16 bits space ichindannamata. Okay, it given a 16 bit space. But to represent 10 we need only 4 bits. That means you are wasting in this scenario also you are wasting some bits of memory. Okay, because all the numbers where you use, they can't be in 16 bit, they may be in 4 bit, they may be 8 bit, they may be 32 bit, right? 32 bits, not byte, bits. That means if you clearly observe here, we can represent 10 in 4 bits. But in C, when you go with int a equal to 10, it is allocating 2 bytes, that is nothing but 16 bits, and it is only using 4 bits. Remaining all will be zeros, right? Meaning all the stuff will be zeros. But what about in Python? How Python will work? Actually, we don't have a concept called int, long int in Python. Okay, Python lo manaki a concept లేదు, we don't have that concept. Okay, if you take a equal to 10 based on the data you have given, నువ్వు ఇచ్చిన డేటాను బేస్ చేసుకొని it will use the space, it will use only 4 bits. Okay, if you go with 1 lakh, it will represent that 1 lakh in how many bits it need, that many bits it will use, that's it. If you represent 50, it will use how many bits for that, it will use that many bits. Okay, if you go with a equal to some b equal to 20, so what is the binary representation of 20? 10100, right? Yes, 16 4 20, yes. So now this is using 5 bits. So based on that data you have given, so our data ni enni bits lo represent cheyagalado, that many bits it will use, that's it. That's the reason we don't have a concept called int, long int. Okay, we don't have that concept in Python. Okay, you can store any big amount of number in that variable. Instead of giving all the time it is an integer value, it is a long int, it is an unsigned int, even you can give a negative value, so you no need to tell whether they are signed int or unsigned int. Okay, for example, I am declaring a equal to -10. Yes, it is possible. I didn't tell that is a signed int, right? So you no need to mention all this stuff here. Okay, but I have shown you the difference how they are allocating in C and Python. Okay, so in memory space ఇవ్వడంలో Python is working accurately. Okay, so it is that means compared to C, Python will take less amount of memories. Okay, generally we can't tell that in all cases, but maximum case it will use less amount of memory. Okay, I hope you people got an idea. But so you people till this point you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes or 1 minute of time. You have any doubt, you can ask me. See, as your first year, second year students learn the things now itself. Okay. So when you have entered into third year and final year, you will be busy with your projects. You will be busy with your company interviews. Okay, learn the things and get ready at that point, right? So this is how they are using the memories. Okay, fine. So we got a clarity about variable. అసలు variable అంటే maybe I hope out of 80 people maybe there are 10 people who don't know exactly what is a variable. I hope బాగా రాని వాళ్ళకి కూడా వస్తే నేను హ్యాపీ. ఓకే, 100% చదివేవాడికి చెప్పడం కాదు నా ఇంటెన్షన్, ఏమీ రాదన్న వాడికి వచ్చేలా చేయడం నా ఇంటెన్షన్. ఓకే, దట్స్ వై ఐ విల్ టీచ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఇన్ క్లియర్. ఓకే, so now we got what is a variable. We got an idea that what is a variable. Variable is looks like a container. Okay, it will be looks like a container in our systems, in some memory address. ఒక కంటైనర్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకుంటే దేర్ యూ కెన్ స్టోర్ ఎనీ డేటా ఇన్ ఇట్. మేబీ అది ఇంటీజర్స్ అయి ఉండొచ్చు, మేబీ ఫ్లోట్, మేబీ స్ట్రింగ్, మేబీ అరైస్, రైట్? యూ కెన్ స్టోర్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఇన్ ఇట్. Fine. And it has certain rules. Okay, while we are declaring a variable, we should follow certain rules. Okay, the rules are you can use small a, small z, small b, all this stuff, or you can use capital letters also. But when you are using special characters, all special characters are not allowed, only underscore will be allowed. Okay, and if you want to use any integer, you can't use any integer at the beginning. Okay, you can't use it any integer at the beginning. Every integer should be followed with a character. Okay, that is why we use. Okay, and compared to memory addresses, how it is giving memory addresses, right? Memory address ఎలా ఇస్తుంది? Based on the data contains in it, that is giving memory address. If two variables contain same data, they will have same address. Okay, and we have seen this concept, any bits use చేసుకుంటుంది, and we have seen the difference between int, long int. Okay, about Python and C. Now we will move to the data types. Okay, so variable concept is completed. At this point, someone may have to mute. Yeah, and every time.
సార్ చిన్న డౌట్ సార్.
Yeah,
ఇప్పుడు ఒక వేరియబుల్ ఎంత మెమరీ యూజ్ చేస్తుందో మనం చెక్ చేయొచ్చు సార్ కంపైలర్ ఎడిటర్ లో?
ఎడిటర్లో చెక్ చేయలేం,
లేదా సార్?
పైథాన్ లో అయితే చెక్ చేయలేం.
ఓకే
We can't check that size. Okay, fine. Okay, so we have completed a concept called variable. Now we'll see a data types. Okay, so variable in the data. So what is the data types? Shall we? Okay, actually I'll explain these data types tomorrow. Actually I want to tell you how to create some HackerRank account and all this stuff, because it is almost 10:08. Okay, okay guys, I want to teach you how to create an HackerRank account. Today afternoon I'll share a Google form in your WhatsApp group. Okay, so everyone should fill that Google form. ఓకే, ఆ గూగుల్ ఫామ్లో ఏమేమి ఫిల్ చేయాలంటే యూ షుడ్ గివ్ యువర్ రోల్ నెంబర్. ఇట్ విల్ ఆస్క్ యూ. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ యూ క్లిక్ ఆన్ దట్ లింక్, ఇట్ విల్ ఆస్క్ యూ సమ్ రోల్ నెంబర్. యూ షుడ్ ఫిల్ దట్ రోల్ నెంబర్ అండ్ ఇట్ విల్ ఆస్క్ యువర్ హ్యాకర్ ర్యాంక్ ID. You should fill your hacker rank ID and it will ask you about your GitHub ID. You should fill that GitHub ID. Before that, you should able to create, right? So I want to create you a GitHub, hacker rank. So you should go with HACK or hacker. So you can see hacker rank login, right? Click on hacker rank login. Okay, go for a login hacker rank. Okay, if you have a login, it's very good. If you don't have a login, click on sign up. Okay, so I want to create a account for anyone. So ఇప్పుడు ఎవరినో పంపించమంటే అందరూ పంపించేస్తారు. ఎనీ వన్ ఆఫ్ యూ కెన్ సెండ్ మీ యువర్. సో ఎవ్రీ వన్ ప్లీజ్ రిజిస్టర్ విత్ యువర్ జీమెయిల్, నాట్ విత్ యువర్ కాలేజ్ మెయిల్ ఐడి. ఎందుకంటే ఆఫ్టర్ 4 years యూ మే హ్యావ్ దిస్ కాలేజ్ మెయిల్ ఆర్ నాట్, వీ డోంట్ నో, రైట్? సో యూజ్ యువర్ పర్సనల్ జీమెయిల్స్ ఫర్ క్రియేటింగ్ దిస్ అకౌంట్. ఓకే, సో ఎనీ వన్ కెన్ పోస్ట్ యువర్ జీమెయిల్ అకౌంట్. So I'll create for you. I'll show how people can do that. So who send the first, I'll create for them. Okay, you just follow that. Okay. enough. Someone have sent me. Satya Venkata, someone, his name. Where is he? Okay, I hope SATVI. What's your name? I can't get your name from that mail ID. You can unmute once. Hello. So okay, can you tell me your first name and last name?
Satvika, sir.
Spelling.
S
I was
A
very bad in spellings. Okay. SATVI.
K.
Satvika. And the last name?
Velagala.
VELAGALA. Right? You can see my screen, right?
S.
We'll use some capital. Okay. It will look like some nice. Okay.
Sir, only last లో GALA 2 times చేశారు కదా, ఒకసారి వస్తుంది.
Right? Okay. You can tell me any password. You can change your password. Okay. Otherwise, you can leave that password. What you want your password as?
Satvika 123, sir.
Okay. SAT Satvika
123.
123. Okay. So after giving all this stuff, you click on create an account. Okay. So now the account has been created. Okay. Very simple. Now you select the preferable language. I'm choosing Python 3. Okay. Right. You can choose. I have choose Python 3. Now it will ask you to solve a basic coding question here. Okay. Don't get worried. Okay. I'll show you how to solve this. You just follow my instruction. Okay. Simple. Nothing. He is giving two variables A, B, and he's asking us to add the two numbers. Okay. You have written that num1, num2. Okay. అంటే num1 లో 2 ఉంది, num2 లో 3 ఉంది. Okay. Now he want to solve us in a function. Okay. So we will write return return a plus b. That's it. Return a plus b. But ఇక్కడ hint ఇచ్చాడు చూడండి. He has given int return a plus b అని. Right. You just do that and click on run code. So if you done this, now you will get a congratulations message that you have finished your HackerRank account creation. Right. See, you just solved your first challenge. Now congrats, you have created your HackerRank account. Fine. Okay. Now click on student. Yes, I'm a student. Can you tell me you passed out year? Passed out year. When is your graduation year? 2020?
23.
23. Okay. 23. Fine. 23. Okay. I'm still in high school. Okay. Fine. Then proceed to dashboard. Okay. Now you can see, if you observe here, you can see some practice, certifications, competitive jobs, leaderboards. Okay. You don't go with these things, competition, certifications, competitive jobs. Okay. You just first go with practice. We'll see only practice. Okay. First man practice avudam baga. Okay. Now if you go down, now you can see the programming languages where you can practice in HackerRank. You can practice algorithms. That means nothing but problem solving. You can practice C. You can practice Python, functional programs, database, Java. You have SQL. Okay. You have many things to practice here. Okay. Let us click on Python. Okay. Let us click on Python and you can see the coding questions here. Solve. Okay. Solve challenge. Okay. So we have three category of questions here: easy, medium, hard. ఇందులో easy, medium, hard ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. Okay. You go for first introduction. Introduction is a basic questions. Okay, click on here. These boxes are for filtering. Okay, if you click on introduction and if you click on easy, now you will get all the easy questions in introduction. Okay, so if you click on solve challenge and you can write the code there. Okay, I'll click on here solve challenge. Basic question they will be very easy. So already he had given the code. Code is suddenly you have to click on run code. Yes, sample test case is passed. He want this. Your output is this. What key output call? Rendu match any fine. Now you will click on submit. Okay, when you click on submit, then only you will get a marks for that. Okay, run code is nothing for to test whether it is fine or not. When you click on submit, you got a points, right? You have earned 5 points. Okay, if you click on next challenge, it will move to the next and next and next. Okay, you go for practice. Okay, Mala, if you want to go for C చేద్దాం అనుకుంటే click on C. You can practice C also. If you want to go for C++, you can click on C++. Okay, so after creating, where you can find your ID. So click on here. Okay, your name contains here, right? Satvika, you right? So click on here and click on profile. Okay, now if you observe here, this is your profile. Okay, knee profile and mata. Now you just copy the content where exist in this bar. ఈ బార్లో ఏదైతే ఉందో అది కాపీ చేసి ఓకే లెట్ మీ ఓపెన్ దిస్ ఇన్ న్యూ పేజ్. ఒక కొత్త పేజ్లో ఓపెన్ చేసి ఎంటర్ కొట్టాను అనుకో, ఆ పేజ్కి రీడైరెక్ట్ అయిపోయింది కదా. ఓకే, సో మీరు యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఫిల్. ఓకే, మీరు గూగుల్ ఫామ్లో ఏం ఫిల్ చేయాలంటే క్లిక్ ఆన్ యువర్ అకౌంట్ అండ్ గో టు ప్రొఫైల్కి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత వాట్ ద కంటెంట్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ అపేర్డ్ ఇన్ దిస్ బార్. ఈ బార్లో ఏదైతే ఉందో అది కాపీ చేసి అక్కడ పేస్ట్ చేయండి ఇన్ గూగుల్ ఫామ్. ఓకే, ఎవ్రీబడి ప్లీజ్ కాపీ దిస్ అండ్ పేస్ట్ ఇన్ యువర్ గూగుల్ ఫామ్. So in your Google form, the first thing you have to fill is your roll number, and then the second thing you have to fill is your hacker rank ID. Your hacker rank ID is this. Okay, your profile ID. ఇది నీ profile ID అన్నమాట. Okay, so I'll tell you when to start hacker rank. Hacker rank నేను 1 week తర్వాత స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం solving problems, because we have to know all the basic things, right? First create an account and set your account and be ready with your account. Okay, after 1 week every day I'll check your account, how many of you have getting the points and how many of you are getting solved in the codes. Okay, so create your hacker rank. Okay, I hope it is very easy. See, someone please check your mics and mute them. Right, so this is how you can create an hacker rank account, right? Everybody got clarity how to create an account? Simple anamata. Go to hacker rank login. Okay, there go to sign up and fill your first name and last name, your mail ID and the password, and then create it. Okay, so it will ask you a basic question to solve. You should go with written A plus B. Okay, then the account has been created. Fine, and now you can select any of that. But నువ్వు Google form లో ఏం fill, what you should fill in a Google form, you just click on this and go to your profile and copy the thing what you have seen in Chrome bar. Okay, you copy this and paste in that Google form. Everybody should fill. I'll send the Google form today afternoon at 1:30. So by tomorrow evening you should fill. Okay, everybody should create the HackerRank account. Now we'll go to GitHub. Okay, I'm logging out this account. Okay, so if you have an account you can directly go for login. Okay, if I go for my profile, I can click my profile here. So I have done 2 certifications in HackerRank. I have done Python certification and I have done problem solving certification also. If you click here, the certification will be opened. Okay, you can see your certificate here. Okay, we'll by after 45 days of this class you will be able to complete this certificate, and you can see the star rating in any of these. Okay, I got 5 star in Python. Okay, you can see all this stuff. Okay, that is what profile will be useful. You can see the profile there, right? Now we'll go to GitHub. Okay, github.com. Go to github.com. Okay, if you don't have an account, go for sign in. Okay, sorry, not sign in, sign up. Okay, sign up, go for sign up. And you do one thing, you just fill your username and email address and then password. After filling all these details, you will get a verification message to your mobile number. No, not mobile number, you will get a verification to your mail id. Okay, then you have to go for your mail id. Okay, go for your gmail. ఈ జీమెయిల్కి ఒక వెరిఫికేషన్ మెయిల్ ఐడి వస్తుంది అనమాట ఫ్రమ్ గిట్ హబ్. ఓకే, see, I got a mail from Twitter, right? We noticed a login to your account from new device because I have done with bot, right? That's why I got a. I hope I got that message. Go for it. Searching any message I have got. Yeah. Okay, I have done this GitHub. Okay, see, please verify your mail, right? See, after filling all the details, you just go to your Gmail and check verify email address. Click on here. Okay, if you click on here, it will directly redirect you to that Gmail account. That means GitHub account. There you can verify your GitHub. Okay. Before that, let me sign in my GitHub. Okay, you people know about why we use GitHubs, because you can store any code in GitHub. Okay, even I used to store, these are my repositories: Ashok Don numbers, Ashok Don data structures, Ashok Don file handling. Okay, you can see all this stuff here. Okay, if you click on these data structures, you can see all the codes what I have done based on data structures. I have done queue stack. Okay, I have done some problems on that. Okay, actually by finally I'll give my GitHub account. Okay, you can, if you have any doubts, you can go through here. I'll store all my codes here. Okay, so నా codes మీరు reference గా తీసుకోవచ్చు. So you just create a GitHub account. Okay, after that you go to your profile. Okay, and give this address again here. There create చేసుకున్న తర్వాత you just click on here and you can see your profile. And what you do, you just copy this stuff and give in your Google form. Okay, గూగుల్ ఫామ్ అంటే ఏంటంటే ఆ ఫామ్ వస్తుంది అనమాట. యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఫిల్ దట్ ఫామ్. సో ఆ ఫామ్లో 3 ఇస్తాను నేను. ఫస్ట్ ఏంటంటే ఐ విల్ గివ్ యువర్ రోల్ నెంబర్. సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఫిల్ యువర్ రోల్ నెంబర్ అండ్ దెన్ హ్యాకర్ ర్యాంక్ ప్రొఫైల్ అండ్ దెన్ GitHub profile. So profile links you have to paste. Okay, you have to copy from here and paste there. So by tomorrow evening you have to done all this. Okay, if you have any doubt in GitHub creation, okay, you can ask me tomorrow class. You try today. If you have any doubt, I will explain you tomorrow class. Okay, HackerRank is very easy to create. Okay, but GitHub ఏంటంటే you will have get a verification mail. You just verify it. That's it. Fine. Okay, HackerRank అలా verification mail అదేం రాదు. Okay, right? Everybody is clear with this? Actually, yeah. Actually, I'll use another thing. Ripple it. Okay. So generally, why we use GitHub? So HackerRank ఎందుకు? To improve your coding skills. Okay. It will improve your coding skills so that you can participate the challenges. Okay. Problem solving skill వస్తుంది అనమాట. ఓకే, ఎవ్రీ టైమ్ యూ విల్ స్టార్ట్ సాల్వింగ్ ఛాలెంజెస్. ప్రతిసారి ఒక్కొక్క కోడ్ని సాల్వ్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు ఇట్ విల్ ఇంక్రీస్ ద solving capability in your. Okay, generally when you get a job, how we'll do projects ఎట్లా చేస్తాం? Projects will be done based on the documentation. Generally our client will give a documentation. The documentation contains how the website should be, website ఎట్లా ఉండాలి. Okay, what data that contains in a website, he will tell all these things, right? Our documentation chadivi, you have to understand the document and you have to implement that into a project. So how you can get a skill to understand the questions? By solving the questions in HackerRank. The question చదువుతో, okay, the question is about this, then you'll get a plan. ఒక ప్లాన్ వేసుకుంటావు ఈ క్వశ్చన్ ఎలా సాల్వ్ చేయొచ్చు, and then you'll implement that plan into a code, then you'll submit it, right? So it will increase your knowledge. What about GitHub? GitHub will help you to see, I have done many projects, right? I'll store all the projects in my GitHub. So my GitHub will help me. If I have any doubt about that project, I'll go through once again and I'll check that project. Okay. If I get any doubt on stacks and queues, right, data structures, because in data structure చెప్పి it is more than 1 year. Till this 1 year we have didn't teach to anyone data structures. So even though this 1 year of gap may lead me to forget some new concepts, right? So once I'll go through my data structures concept what I have stored in my GitHub. I'll go through that every 1 and 2 or 3 minutes. Then I'll get the idea. Okay, I have done this in this way. అప్పుడు నేను ఈ విధంగా చేశాను అనమాట. ఓకే ఫైన్ అని I'll explain to others. Okay. So that is what GitHub. ఎప్పుడైనా నువ్వు స్ట్రక్ అయిపోతే already you have done the concept previously, but you have stuck now. If you don't store them, what is the use, right? ఇంకొక యూజ్ ఏంటంటే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ సమ్వేర్, ఓకే, ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ సమ్వేర్ అట్ హైదరాబాద్ అండ్ యూ డింట్ టేక్ యువర్ సిస్టమ్, నీ పీసీ నువ్వు తీసుకెళ్ళలేదు నీ కూడా, ఓకే, యూ డింట్ క్యారీ యువర్ పీసీ విత్ యూ అండ్ దేర్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఏ ప్రాబ్లమ్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు సాల్వ్ ఏ కోడింగ్ క్వశ్చన్, అక్కడ నువ్వు క్వశ్చన్ సాల్వ్ చేయాల్సి వచ్చింది. ఓకే, బట్ you have solved that type of question previously, okay, and that question coding contains in your system, ఆ కోడ్ నీ సిస్టమ్ లో ఉంది. ఇఫ్ యూ గెట్ ఏ రిఫర్, ఒకసారి నువ్వు దాన్ని రిఫర్ చేసుకుంటే ఈ క్వశ్చన్ సాల్వ్ చేయగలవు, బట్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఫర్గాట్ సమ్ పాయింట్స్. ఓకే, నౌ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రిఫర్ దట్. హౌ యూ విల్ రిఫర్? యువర్ సిస్టమ్ is not with you, right? So if you have a GitHub and if you store that codes in GitHub, then you can open your GitHub link and you can store and you can see them, right? So it will make you too easy. I use another concept called Ripple. Okay, most of the peoples are in our area, in our East Coast. I hope in our state they don't use Ripple. I use Ripple it. What is Ripple? Ripple it. Okay. If you click on Ripple, it will go for Ripple it. Okay, if you click on Ripple it, okay, if you are not new to this, it will ask you to sign up here. Okay, you just sign up your Gmail and your password. Now you can see this, right? So if I click on my Ripples, see, I have done many things in my Ripples. I have done a game, tic-tac-toe. Okay, I'll show you the game here. You people know about a daddy game? We play a daddy game. Run the code. See, we have 6 ఇలా 3 ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, we have 3 by 3. So it is x turn, అంటే x వాడి టర్న్ అనమాట. I want to choose 1 and enter. So x is got at first place, right? Now it is O turns అనమాట. O వాడు ఏం చేస్తాడంటే 2 పొజిషన్ ఇచ్చి ఎంటర్ కొట్టాడు. ఓకే ఫైన్. నౌ వాట్ దిస్ x will do, he will select 1 2 4 అని సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నాడు. So if you observe here, x is in line of 2. If x is placed here again, x will win. So now what O will do, he will place at 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 దగ్గర ప్లేస్ చేస్తాడు, because he is stopping the game of x, right? Now what x will do, he will place at 5. Okay, now what O is doing, he is placing at 8, and now what x will do, he will place at 9. So if you see here, x has won the game because the diagonally x has made it, right? See, this is the game I have implemented. I have done the code on all the stuff by using Python. Okay, so I'm checking every time diagonally, parallelly. Okay, అంటే rows, you know about rows, right? I'm checking in rows and columns. ఒక రో అంతా ఎక్స్ ఉందని చెక్ చేస్తాను, లేదా డయాగ్నల్గా ఎక్స్ ఉందా చెక్ చేస్తాను, ఒక కాలం అంతా ఎక్స్ ఉందని చెక్ చేస్తాను, అలాగే ఒక రో అంతా ఓస్ ఉన్నాయో చెక్ చేస్తాను. ఓకే, సో ఇఫ్ దట్ మ్యాచెస్, దట్ guy has win the game. Now x has won the game. In the same way, I have done many things in my Ripples. I have done a web scraping here. What about web scraping? Yes. So what this web scraping will do, see, if you create an account, it will come with your name. Okay, I have created with Ashok Asu, so this has came with my name. Okay, ఇది ఏంటంటే web scraping, this is nothing but you can get a data from other websites. Okay, if you clearly observe, there is a data, I have brought a data from a website called National Weather. Okay, national weather forecast. Okay, this is the link of that. I'll copy this. Okay, ఈ వెబ్సైట్ లో ఉన్న డేటాను తీసుకొచ్చాను నేను. ఓకే, దిస్ ఇస్ ద వెబ్సైట్. ఇఫ్ యూ సీ tonight Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. Okay, you can see all the temperatures here, right? I'll run the code. I'll get all the data from there to here. అక్కడి నుంచి డేటా అంతా ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేస్తుంది. So in many ways you can use Python. If you know the Python, you can do anything, right? Actually ఇదేంటంటే దిస్ ఇస్ అ రిపిల్, రైట్? ఈ రిపిల్లో ఎప్పటికప్పుడు ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకుంటూ ఉంటాయి ప్యాకేజెస్. ఓకే, బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ రన్ దిస్ కోడ్ ఇన్ యువర్ లోకల్ సిస్టమ్, నీ లోకల్ సిస్టంలో ఆల్రెడీ పాండాస్, numpys ఇవన్నీ ఇన్స్టాల్ అయినాయి కాబట్టి ఇట్ డజంట్ ఇన్స్టాల్ అగైన్ అండ్ అగైన్. బట్ హియర్ ఇట్ విల్ ఇన్స్టాల్ ఆల్వేస్, ఎవ్రీ టైమ్ it will install. Okay, now you will get the data, right? I got the data, right? Tonight, Tuesday night, Tuesday, Wednesday. So if you check the temperatures, low 60 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, even you can see that here. You can see that here, 60 degree Fahrenheit, 83 Fahrenheit. Yeah, I got all them in a line. 83, 61, right? I have brought all the stuff which contains there to here. అంటే ఎవరి వెబ్సైట్ అయినా సరే వాళ్ళ వెబ్సైట్ నుంచి నువ్వు డేటా తెచ్చేసుకోవచ్చు అనమాట బై డూయింగ్ దిస్ కోడ్. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో వన్ ఆఫ్ హ్యాకింగ్. ఐ హ్యావ్ బ్రాట్ ద డేటా ఫ్రమ్ దేర్ వెబ్సైట్, రైట్? ఓకే, అదే ఇక్కడ వెబ్సైట్ నేమ్ మారిస్తే చాలు, ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ అనదర్ వెబ్సైట్. ఓకే, సో ఈవెన్ యూ కెన్ డన్ దిస్ విత్ పైథాన్. ద కోడ్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఈజీ. ఇట్ కంటైన్స్ a simple line. All these have been done by comment అంటే ఒక్కొక్క లైన్ I have written. Okay, you can use Replit also. A Replit కూడా you can log in at any point. Okay, at anywhere, at any system. Okay, you have sign up here. So Ripple level use ఏంటంటే in GitHub you can't run your code. GitHub లో code run చేసుకోలేం, but in Ripple you can run the code. That is the advantage of Ripple, right? Yeah. So you guys create your HackerRank and GitHub account. So you have to fill the Google form by tomorrow evening. Everybody should fill it. Okay, if you don't fill by tomorrow evening, you will never get that certification voucher. 100% certification voucher. Okay, then so we have done with everything. So we'll meet tomorrow again. We are going to discuss data types, how data types are in Python, what is the difference data types where exist in Python only. Ante C arrays, okay, dictionaries, tuples, sets. We have many different data types in Python. Okay, we'll see all the data types in brief, and then we'll start writing some basic codes on them. Okay guys, 1 minute, I'll take the attendance, download the attendance. Fine. Yes, okay, you can leave the class.